doctors don't make drugs. Doctors treat people, they try to cure, but they don't make the drugs or the equipment that they use.
Hi family, welcome to the channel once again. Family, this is one of the deepest sermon that we need to listen to the entire sermon. Family, he addresses the issue about doctors. Family, you see, doctors are also end users like us. They depend upon other professionals to do their work, so they have no idea about some of the things, And Pastor Chris explained deep into doctors and explained that, you see, doctors depend on other professionals to do their work. And he explained, see, when someone ends, you understand that don't depend on doctors, don't have your 100% in a doctor, but have your 100% trust in God. Let us listen as Pastor Chris speaks on this very matter.
You say to me, Pastor Chris, I asked my doctor about it and my doctor said it was fine. Your doctor said it was fine. Can I tell you a little bit about doctors? Let me explain something to you about doctors so you understand. Doctors don't make drugs. I want you to hear what I'm telling you now. This is important. Doctors don't make drugs. Doctors treat people, they try to cure, but they don't make the drugs or the equipment that they use. They don't fabricate the equipment and they don't make the drugs that they use. So they listen to two groups of people. I want you to listen to this, very important. The doctors are trained to depend on other professionals for their job. Number one, they depend on the pharmaceutical industry who creates the drugs and sends them the drugs and the documentation. So the doctor, he don't know nothing about that drug, but what the pharmaceutical company says is on the drug or in the drug or what the drug is about. So he takes that documentation and he reads it. He don't care what they're talking about. All he cares about is they said this is the new drug for this particular treatment, and so he recommends it to his patients. He's trained as a professional to listen to other professionals. He depends on them being accurate. He hopes they are, he expects them to be, and they might not be. So when you say you talk to your doctor, ask yourself, what has the doctor been listening to? The second group of people, or the second group that the doctor listens to, is the health regulators. So they listen to these others called the regulators. So the regulators say, we no longer use this particular drug. From 2012, you don't use this anymore, you use this. Whatever the regulators say, this professional doctor follows. I want you to understand, the doctors, they don't do any research on the drugs. They really don't. They follow the instructions because they want to keep their job, and so they follow what the regulators tell them and what the pharmaceutical industry tells them, period. They don't make the drugs. So when they're told they have to use this vaccine, that's what they're going to use. Because that's who he is. He's a doctor. He was trying to listen and do what they said.
Family, as you all heard from Pastor Chris, it's very deep, family. So don't put your trust in a doctor, for a total healing. You can go to them for checkup, for medication, but let God be the ultimate healer, So depend rather on God, not on a doctor, because doctors, they depend upon other professionals, the pharmacy, as well as drug medicine regulators and the rest. You see, they even at times, as Pastor Chris said, they don't perform research even on the medicine. They only read about it and prescribe it to their patients. And that's it. You can see how dangerous this whole thing is. This is why my Bible says we shouldn't put our trust in man. Because God knew this. Now you see, you have to put our trust rather in God. Remember, Pastor Chris never said don't go for checkup. He never said don't trust. He never said don't go to a clinic for medicine. But he's trying to address the fact that you say don't put your 100% trust in a man that's the doctor, but rather trust in God. That's the whole idea. Because many doctors even are not even believers, so they just read some few books and also depend upon the other professionals that Pastor Chris made mention, and they will prescribe to you a medicine that even they themselves cannot even manufacture. What if that drug, it's not good for you? They will prescribe it to you because they're afraid about it. But have they even taken it by themselves? No. Were they the one that created the medicine? No. So this is the whole concept, the whole idea. This is the scary part of the whole thing. You see, this is why I don't trust in doctors, but rather trust in God. And it will really help us. So family, thank you for listening. I'll see you in the next video. God richly bless you.